So we're hearing that the Warriors might have different starters game by game, just trying to play the matchups right now as they figure out their lineups for the season, as hasn't been the greatest start to the season. This is a report coming from our Miss Kendra Andrews, Malika's younger sister. Let me hear your thoughts down below, and let's just get right into what we're hearing about this team and what's the mood around it. So I want to hear your thoughts down below as we get into this video. But yeah, I think it's definitely something. When you look at this, Golden State Warriors are a team that they haven't been playing up to their standard, which is, I guess we can all understand that it hasn't been the easiest year for them. Right now they sit at 10-11, and they have Steph Curry playing like an MVP. Their second leading scorers, it literally goes from 29 points from Steph Curry to 15.5 points from Klay Thompson, then 12.6 from Wiggins. Darius Saric is averaging 11, so is Kuminga. Draymond Green's averaging 10, Moses Moody and Chris Paul giving you 8 apiece, and then 7 from Brandon. And then you have got Kevon Looney and Gary Payton giving you 6. And the thing is Kerr knows that this team right now, they're currently ranked as the 16th best defense, 15th best offense. Their net rating is 17th, and they're shooting 36% from the three. So this team isn't playing up to the potential. Some of the lineups and rotations aren't working. And what we know is that this is what Kerr said, quote, "The puzzle hasn't fit this year. We've had a lot of guys playing well, but we may have to think about moving the starting lineup around from game to game, depending on who we are facing. I'd still prefer to get something solid, but we haven't established anything this year. We're a quarter of a way through, so there's a lot of thought that has to go into this," end quote. Kerr said about the rotation. Now, Kerr, as well referred to the fact that he prefers an established starting group and rotation, and that he may need to change things up based on the matchups, and that this is going to have to continue until they find a group that has some rhythm. Quote, "Every night's going to be different with this team. That's what I'm figuring out. Each night seems to be different depending on the matchup, depending on how the game is going. It's hard to protect what is going to happen each night. It's hard to play 10 to 11 guys. We don't have roster clarity in terms of who's going to play every single night," end quote, Kerr said. So that's definitely going to be something to keep an eye out for, because as the season progresses, it'll be interesting to see who they'll be playing each and every game, as I'm curious to see who will get those minutes. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but like, what is just in terms of who's going to be part of it, because they have like so many, no one's the actual scorer. It's tough, especially if you're a Warriors fan, because you're not getting the clarity that most people would want. And I agree, that's definitely frustrating, and something that, if you're a fan of the team, not what you wanted. So I definitely want to hear your guys' opinions down below in the comment section.